Hello, hello, Judy. Hello, hello. Hello, Axie, 1974. Shout out, 1974. Shout out. I hope you are a truthful individual, Axie. Hey, hey, Jason. Is it Jason? Oh, Jackson. Okay, shout out, Jackson. We'll get started here in a moment. Hope everyone is doing well on this Saturday evening. Return to sender. Any technological blockages on this video? Anyone who attempts to subdue, block, hinder any portion of this video, copy. May whatever devices that they use no longer work at that point. And may they receive immediate karma. When listening to me, what about when just in general? What about in your daily life? You have good intentions when listening to me. What about in your daily life? All right, so yes, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get started on a new psychic investigation reading. Over the course of my esoteric travels and journeys and that, I've had more dreams about Kobe Bryant than I have about anyone else. And that's not a surprise to me because of my spiritual connection to him and not him in the natural. Okay, I never met him in the natural. Okay, but spiritually and energetically speaking, his Mamba energy, his Mamba mentality. Okay, and so last night, yesterday, Um, I had another dream about or with Kobe, and we were, I don't know if it was like an inside outside gym kind of thing. Whenever I have a dream with Kobe Bryant, um, it's always it's always on the basketball court. It's always in a gymnasium. Even if we're not playing basketball, it's always that. And he's always younger. He always has a little hair, and that sort of thing. So um, yeah. Um, and that just, again, that just speaks to youthfulness, childlike energy. That speaks to vibrancy. Okay. This dream last night that I had about Kobe Bryant, like I said, we were in like an inside outside gym. I recall the sun shining, and then again, that could just be the aura. Okay. I recall the sun shining, or at least being as if the rooftop was open, but yet it was hardwood floor. Okay. And there were people sitting around. It was almost like a picnic. Okay. I love picnics. I love picnics. I enjoy them a lot. And I look forward to uh, enjoying those picnics with whoever my divine masculine female is. I look forward to that. Okay. Um, Confirmation horn honks in the background for that. And so we were there, and there were several people shooting around, like just shooting at the basket like they do at the park, right? And or maybe for warm-ups before a game, and shooting around. And he shows up, and he grabs a basketball. He starts bouncing it around, and my right index finger, this is significant, and I haven't looked at the significance of this up yet, but my right index finger was injured for some reason, and it was wrapped up. Okay. And I remember when he sprained two of his fingers or something like that, and he had two of them taped up for a little while. Okay. Again, I paid a lot of attention to him, but uh, uh, he said, let's play one on one. He said up 211. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, let's play one on one 211. He said, I know you're not 100%, because he saw my finger, right? And it was wrapped up with a whatever finger brace or whatever on it, and tape and all of that. Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? What's going on? um, and um, and so we start playing this game of one on one up to 11. And again, there were people sitting like in lawn chairs and everything. So it was very indoor, outdoor, something or other. Okay. Um, and that could speak to something. But he picked one of his favorite spots. Okay. If you've ever seen Kobe Bryant highlights or seen him play, one of his favorite spots is the right baseline. Okay. So he gets the ball first. Yeah, he already had the ball. He gets the ball first, okay, and he dribbles over to this spot and does his famous turnaround fade jump shot, and he makes it, right? And then I give him the ball, right? You check it up. We used to call that checking it up, right? Check it, check the ball, check it up, right? So he gives me the ball. I give it back to him because he made the shot, and so he gets it back. We used to call that make it, take it, okay? If you make it, you take it. Okay, you get to get the ball back. And hello, Andrea. And and so he gets the ball back, and he stops at the 3 point, above the 3 point line, probably three feet behind the 3 point line. Again, those of you who have seen Kobe Bryant highlights, you know he would launch from 3 feet behind the 3 point line on the regular basis, but he missed, and so I get the rebound. And when I get the rebound, I'm getting ready to take it back up to the top of the key above the 3 point line. And that's when I woke up. Okay. And, and in that dream, he was wearing like Carolina blue shorts. And of course, Kobe Bryant went straight from high school to the NBA. Okay. So you might be making a leap of faith like that. Okay. Skipping grades. Okay. When I was in school, if you were smart enough, okay, you could skip grades, right? Um, that's a good question. I don't know if he was. I remember getting downloads about Calabasas and not re. At the moment that I got the download about Calabasas, I did do a little research, and I don't recall the gentleman's name at this point in time, but there was some interesting something or others about Kobe Bryant and people that he was in relationship with at that time, or people who are connected to him at that time. I don't know if he was taken out for sure. And to be honest with you, despite his beautiful nature and what he ascended to, he was not always that way. Again, back in 2014, he was unfaithful to, or 2004, someone was unfaithful to you in 2014. But in 2004, he was unfaithful to Vanessa. Okay. And that was a widely publicized and advertised betrayal. Okay. And he went on public television, national television, and he apologized to her with Vanessa sitting right there by his side. And yeah. And so I don't know. I don't know. That could be part of, that could have been part of his karma for his unfaithfulness. Again, karma comes in many different ways. I do know that he will be back. And it's interesting. I said he'll be back. I was listening to Al Green's Everything is Gonna Be All Right. Everything is gonna be all right. He's coming back like he said he would. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. He's coming back. Okay, so Kobe will be back, Gianna will be back, and I'm sure the other 7 individuals on that helicopter, horn honk, I'm sure the other 7 individuals on that helicopter, they'll be back as well. But yeah, I'm not sure. Good question. Okay, good question. All right. And it could have been just time for him to go on to another esoteric journey at that time. Could have just been time for him to travel on to somewhere else. Him, Gianna, and the others on that helicopter. It could have just been that time. Vanessa said something that was extremely mature, okay, after they passed. She said that him and Gianna going together, she said was a bit poetic. And she said it in this way, something along these lines. She said it was a bit, it was meant to be that way because of their connection. She said, because of their connection. She said it was meant to be that way, and that's extremely mature of a mother and a wife to say that about her husband and daughter who passed tragically, as it's labeled, in a helicopter crash. That's extremely mature of Vanessa to say. And so again, huge shout out to her, and to Brianna and to Capri, who are still here with us, and Natalie, who are still with us in the 3D. I didn't forget you, Natalie. And so yeah, shout out to them. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into The Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial. I am an earth angel and a light worker. I am a Gaia beacon and one of the father of the Orisha. I was born on the 333rd day of the year, this lifetime in 1974. Okay. And I only said it like that because we have Axie 1974 in the room currently. So 1974. Also, if you were born on 1/1/1, happy birthday to you. Okay. Anyone else that I know who has a birthday coming up? Regina King has a birthday coming up on January 15th. So happy birthday, early birthday to you, sweetheart. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Okay. When I was getting ready, I saw the name of some individuals, and next to that card, or their names, It said, do not answer the call. Hey, Charmaine. Hello. It said, don't answer the call. And so that could be a physical call that you get, okay? In my situation, no one can call me physically on the phone, but that could be an email, that could be a DM, that could be anything. Whoever that is, especially, confirmation, especially if that's a former lover, do not answer that call. Do not, okay? It's a setup. That's guaranteed. It's not a maybe. It's not a possibility. It's a maybe. You could have cut them off 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago, 2 years ago, 20 years ago. Whoever that is, when they reach out to you, if it's a former lover, do not respond to them. I'm not sure what that means. Is that in a different language other than English? I'm not sure what that means. You'll have to translate that for me, okay? Or if you continue to put up language on here that no one else can understand, okay? That is karmic activity, okay? And I will kick you off the channel, all right? So again, you either translate, speak in English, okay? Or get off the channel, all right? Confirmation horn honk, okay? So let me ask you, what the fuck does that mean? Whoever you are that put bang, boing, gabong, whatever that is, okay? If you don't translate it within the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna kick your ass off the channel, all right? Real talk, okay? If you came on here to fuck around, let them know, collective, they came to the wrong place. Let them know, okay? Yeah, or any year, y'all, or any year. They could reach out to you 5 years from now when they realize what they've lost, okay? The answer is no. Today, tomorrow, next week, next year, next decade, next millennia, the answer is no, okay? I'm waiting for you to translate that. What's your name? Andred Bagong, okay? Or whatever your name is, okay? You have 60 more seconds, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I have the stacks divided, okay? We have 4 stacks, okay? Or excuse me, 5, okay? So we have Tiffany, North Carolina, Rain Coming, Hidden Evidence, and we have Lying About Her Death, okay? I'll show you all of these. Erevat, I thank you once again for the day. I thank you for those who are high vibrational energies who are tuned in, investigators, FBI agents, CIA agents, NIA agents, National Intelligence Agency. I was watching the movie Tentacles 8 yesterday. You might want to go take a look at that. Tentacles 8, okay? It's on YouTube. It's free. Tentacles 8, okay? Someone's name could be Ray that's involved in your situation. Ray, okay? And Tiffany. All right. I often mention Tiffany Haddish and what a rough energy she is, okay? And that, I don't know if that's good or bad, but she's a rough woman, okay? All right. So, anything else, Divine, before we get into it? Let's go ahead and roll some dice. Let's get some numbers, okay? Number sequences. Current time is 8:24. As I look at the motherfucking clock, time is 8:24. Shout out, Mamba. 8 and 24. Shout out, baby. Shout out, baby. That's a strong connection. That's a strong, strong connection. 8:24. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, baby. Man, I love you, and I love you dearly. Again, for those of you who can't see, okay? Time for your ass to go, whoever you are, Andrew Bagong, or whoever you are. As soon as I get done shuffling these cards, I'm kicking your ass out. Okay? Give me just 1 second, collective. All right. So back to business. That is part of the business, is cord cutting. That is part of the business. Hope everyone's doing well wherever you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for all of the love, all of the likes, all of the shares. Okay. I like to say that sharing the content is part of, you are part of the healing process when you share the truth. And that's just not what I say. That's anyone's truth, including your own. Okay. Your own downloads. Okay. That is part of the healing process here in the 3D. Okay. All right. So we have, let's see, we have the Hierophant. Okay. Again, this speaks to ascended master type of energy. Okay. This speaks to spiritual guru type of energy. Okay. You may resonate with being a shaman of some sort, Egyptian or otherwise. Okay. The Hierophant. Okay. This could be where you're on your way to as you make your ascensions. Okay. I had an excellent esoteric conversation with someone recently, and yeah, I expressed to them during that conversation what an outstanding job they're doing. Okay. And I know she's watching. All right, so again, genuine offer. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so they can no longer steal. Their witchcraft is no longer working. Thank you for the love, everyone. Their witchcraft is no longer working. Okay. Your boredom is about to end. If you happen to be bored or tired of the loneliness of the journey. Again, you're not alone, but loneliness is something that occurs from time to time when you embrace the hermit mode. Okay, that is something that happens. So for some of you, this is coming to an end. We have the Ace of Cups in the upright. Okay, and again, we're talking about wish fulfillment. We're talking about an overflow. Okay, I once heard someone say that your full cup is for you. The overflow is to be shared. You remember when you were in school and your teacher was like, hey, Johnny, do you have enough to share with everyone? If you don't have enough to share with everyone, then you can't, you have to put that away, right? And again, that's part of the karmic system because they want you to believe that self-care is a bad thing. You can't have enough just for yourself. What do you mean just for yourself? No, if you don't have enough for everyone, you can't have any. That's karmic. And teachers, who's supposed to guide us in the right way. Teachers told us that. Okay? They taught you that selfishness was a bad thing. Okay? To treat yourself well, to take care of yourself, to love on yourself. They taught you that that was a wrong thing. And it's not. Okay? We have the Fool card. Okay? Again, we're all some type of fool. I am a type of fool. You are a type of fool. Okay? We have the Tower in reverse. Okay? We have the Eight of Wands, or Nine of Wands, okay, in the upright. Okay? So I just got Final Destination. Final Destination. Okay? So some of you in the year of 10, 2026, 2 plus 2 plus 6, in the year of 10, yeah. Some of you in your final destination of this current cycle, okay, in the matrix, okay. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse, okay. So again, stagnation. Also, this speaks to, I always see this as being a type of sacrifice energy. Okay, you see this deity up here, okay, and this individual down here, okay. The sacrifice energy is no longer working because you've awakened, okay. Justice, some of you could be in your dark night of the soul, okay. You could be going through an ego death, okay. Part of an ego death is letting go of what you cannot control, okay? And that helps with the anger part of it, okay? So if you're extremely angry about who disappointed you, who lied to you, who came against you, and you're discovering who these people are, yeah, okay, who these humans are, they're humans, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles, okay? So for frugal, good money management, with whatever you have currently, okay? And then this is going to happen because you're responsible, you're accountable, okay? You keep track of what you're spending, okay? Kevin used to say that if he had $20 and the electricity bill was $20 and he wanted to go see a movie, he said he would go see the movie instead of paying the bill. That's how he managed his money. And it wasn't his money. He was a polygamist and had 7 to 9 women working for him at any given time, okay? In legal jobs, not prostituting on the street, but he was prostituting them, okay? And so, yeah, he would spend the money on something else instead of being responsible with it, okay? We have a rent-controlled apartment, okay? So some of you could live in a rent-controlled apartment, Section 8 in the United States, Section 8, okay? You could live in District 8. I am currently in District 5 in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, formerly Saigon, District 8, okay? That could be the school district, District 8, okay? In reverse, we have the Five of Wands. Again, the fighting, the arguing, the whatever. They're doing it amongst themselves. It's no longer hitting you, okay? Because you do your return to senders. Thank you so much, everyone, for the likes and love, okay? Oh, okay, okay. Good job, Axie. Good job, okay? And that is part of an abundance increase when you're no longer dependent on government programs. That's part of, yeah. We have temperance, okay? So patience, Sagittarian energy. Eravat, you, the ancestors, okay? Sanhedrin Council, Judge, the cards that are out here, okay? What's going on in the energy currently? What does the FBI need to hear? What do the investigators need to hear of other agencies? What does the National Intelligence Agency need to hear? NSA, Interpol, what do they need to hear or confirm in regards to their cases, wherever they are around the world? And for the collective, what is the collective needing to confirm or, yeah, Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. All right, placing the cards in the stack. If you would like a free esoteric conversation with me, you can take a look at the description section of this email or this video, and that information is currently there. You can send me an email. That's right. Amen. Hello, Christina. Hello, hello. Glad you can catch one. Glad you can catch one. Hope you and your babies and your fur baby are doing well. Okay. Again, I will remind us of the cards that were on top of the stack. Okay. On top of the stack, we had hidden evidence, lying about her death. Okay, so there's a female energy that's lying about her death, investigators. Okay. Rain coming. This rain could be spiritual. Okay. Again, with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Ace of Cups, this rain could be monetarily. This could be spiritual. Okay. Rain. Okay. Could be acid rain. Okay. Tiffany and North Carolina. Okay, again, in that dream I had with Kobe, he had on North Carolina blue basketball shorts. Okay? So Tar Heels. All right, to start, we have Flounder, Flores, Florida. Your government orders hits on starseeds, light workers, and earth angels. Okay. They could have ordered these hits on those individuals in Florida, those beings in Florida. Someone's name could be Flounder or Flores. Confirmation on Flores. Okay. So, Flores. Okay. We have on the other side of the boredom ending, okay, this Four of Cups card came out in reverse, okay? So if you're not bored, or if you are bored, okay, that means the karmics have been busy, okay? But, yeah, okay? You have done the work, so now you're just sitting and you're just waiting for divine timing to show up, okay? It says, we killed your mother or father with witchcraft to steal your inheritance. Okay. So, some in this energy, they took out a parent or both in order to steal an inheritance. Okay. This inheritance could have been left by the mother or the father's parent. Okay. And supposed to be passed down to you. All right. On the tower did come out in reverse. And again, that means it's not hitting you. It's hitting them. So if it's not happening to you, upright beings, it's happening to the beings that are upside down. Ah, Flores. Actually, are you a new subscriber or a new listener? You don't have to subscribe. I never ask for that. You do it if you're divinely guided to. Or have you only recently, like in the last 2 or 3 days, been guided to this channel? I'm curious. Okay. Your government does not want you to know about the experiments on you. So we got a lot of government secrets coming out right now. A lot of government secrets coming out right now. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your energy. Thank you so much for following your intuition. Okay. So Tower in reverse, your government does not want you to know about the experiments on you. Whatever those experiments are. Operation Lack, Agent Orange, MK Ultra experiments. They could have implanted something in you when you were born. They could have taken your DNA when you were born, okay? Or at some point when you were in the hospital, they could have taken your DNA and I don't know, put it on ice, cryogenic something or other. They could have done that. Okay. Because your blood type is unusual, it's rare. Okay. They might tell you you are O positive or O negative, but that's really not your blood type. Okay. Detained, Detroit, and detour. Okay. So someone could be detained in Detroit. Someone could have taken a detour from Detroit to Detroit. Okay. That Nine of Swords, we have the name Shanita. Okay. Shanita could be in Detroit. Okay. Shanita could be getting detained in Detroit. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say it, but someone tell me the false name of this being. Someone put it in the comment section or in the comment section. Yeah, in the chat. Okay. What is the false name that most of the world call them by? Somebody let me know. What's the false name? All right. But they are here. That is an ascended master. Oh, yeah. Do you know something? Do you know something? And this is for all of us. Do you know something? Investigators, too. Do you know something? Judges, welcome in. Attorneys, welcome in. They listen to celebrity energies, welcome in. Do you know something? Things really kicked off with COVID-19. And again, that's another government experiment. Okay, it is. COVID-19 was a government or is a government experiment. Do you know that the last 5 years, you can go back and check oracles on YouTube, and you will see that they came on and started releasing the truth no more than 7 years ago. There you go, Christina. There you go. Okay. And thank you so much for being a willing participant. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, so something about 2018 to 2026, okay? And especially the last 5 years, 2020 to 2025, very significant. Most of us within that time period got kicked into the dark night of the soul for some reason, whatever the reason is. Relationship, fallen twin flame, fallen high vibrational soulmate, whatever that happened to be. Okay, the last 5 years. Okay, I would like to take a census. How many of us started our conscious spiritual journey just in the last 5 years? I can raise my hand. Started in 2021. Okay. Oh, on the other side of Shanita, we have you once worked for or with your enemies. Yep, 2020, 2017, yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, the last 8 years or so, it's been extremely, yeah. The energy has picked up significantly. The awareness, I should say, has picked up significantly. Okay. So you once worked with or for your enemies. Okay. We have Gabby Grady and Grable, okay, on the temperance. Okay. These individuals could be patient, okay, as they are on their conscious spiritual journey, or these individuals could have gotten impatient and did things erratic, spontaneous, emotional, okay, emotional responses, okay. Do not, I don't know, send emails or what have you. Do not try to handle business when your emotions are high, okay. You need to be level-headed. Okay. We have something about the springtime, okay? These arrests, someone could get detained in the springtime, okay? In the springtime, okay? You could be coming into this Ace of Pentacles or this Ace of Cups in the springtime, okay? Spring forward, the clock springs forward. For those who utilize daylight savings time, the clock springs forward. Again, a leap forward. Kobe Bryant from high school straight to the NBA, a leap forward. Okay. Instead of taking the traditional route of religiousness, I guess. All right. On the other side, okay, of this Four of Pentacles, for properly managing your money, this is part of the reason why you're going to get an increase. Okay. Oh yeah, many of us have had to walk away from our adult children. I have a daughter that I had to walk away from. She turns 30 this year. Okay. The pastor is touching the children. Okay. This could be discovered in the springtime. Okay. The pastor is touching the children. Investigators. Okay. That's not a surprise. Okay. Because again, religion is death. Okay. All religions, every denomination, it's death. Okay. They are no different than the government or a secret society. And in some cases, there are secret societies within the church. Okay. In some cases, there are secret societies within the church. Okay. This could be how you end up getting your Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This is how you could end up getting confirmation in the 3D that the tower has fallen. Okay. The tower has fallen. The tower has fallen. Why am I getting that? Oh, Chicken Little. The movie Chicken Little. Okay. So I took my daughter to see the movie. That was the last movie I ever took her to see, because at that point, or shortly after, I was cut off from her, and she was only 7 years old at that time. And again, she'll be 30 this year. Okay. And I took her to see Chicken Little. Okay. And in part of that movie, I think they talk about the sky is falling. Confirmation horn honk and Chicken Little. That movie came out, I don't even know, 25 years ago or something. When did Chicken Little come out, right? But I remember that part when I said that again, not because my brain remembered it, but because Divine reminded me of it. So some news arriving shortly. Again, this could be a letter. This could be a knock at the door, package of some sort, email. Okay. On the other side of a letter, ooh, look, and it's on the Ace of Pentacles. It's on the Ace of Pentacles. We're all on different timelines, so this doesn't mean next week for everybody. This doesn't mean tomorrow for everybody. Okay, again, Axie spoke about no longer being on Section 8. Okay, so that is an increase. Okay, in your earthly wealth and your ability to better take care of yourself in the 3D. Again, they would lead you to believe that that's being selfish, but it is not. Hey, James, what's going on? James, what is going on? I mention you from time to time. James. All right. And I think I may have said Sam in the last time I mentioned you. I think I may have said Sam Redding. So Sam may be significant for you, James. But yeah, thank you so much. Okay. So a closet lesbian, this could be the individual who tried to take your pentacle. Okay. Keep you in the 5 of Pentacles, keep you in the 5 of Swords. Okay. Put you in the 10 of Swords, a closet lesbian. Okay. There's a drug dealer out here. Okay. One of the things that I'm going to do, FBI agents, CIA agents, because they are still on the run, they are a fugitive. One of these live readings, we are going to come on and we are going to do a specific energy read for Ryan Wedding. He is a FBI most wanted fugitive. Okay, he is a former Canadian Olympian skier. So he went from representing his country in a great and glorious way. One day, by the way, a little nugget about me. One day, having been a kidney transplant and received that transplant on 7/7/17, after a warlock sent witchcraft to me that caused a rare autoimmune virus and chronic and acute kidney failure. I was on dialysis for 4.5 years. Okay, this mark right here. Okay, oh, it's over here. This mark right here. Okay, right there. That is where the catheter was in my chest and went into my heart for 4.5 years. It was there for 4.5 years. I had 3 different ones during that 4.5 years, but that's where the catheter went into my chest. Okay, or the chest. It's not my chest. I separate myself from the body. I don't say my hand, this hand. Okay, or at least, yeah. Okay. So there's something about a drug dealer. We're going to come on and we're going to do a specific reading about Ryan Wedding to help investigators find out where he's at. They may already know and they may just be watching him, but we're going to do that. Okay? Drug dealer. Okay? Demetrius, Devon, Diego, Dawson, Dylan. Demetrius, Dylan, Diego, Devontae, Dawson. Okay. Any of them could be a drug dealer. Okay. What's going on, Justice League? What's going on, man? Shout out to you, baby. Shout out to you. Good to see you in the live. Okay. We're getting a lot of people in the live this time around that I often mention even when they're not in the room. Okay. I mentioned Christina, even when she's not in the room. I mentioned Justice League. I mentioned James. You know, there are others that I mentioned. I mentioned Charmaine. I mentioned people in in lives who are not always able to attend, but several of you are here today. Thank you so much and welcome in. I mentioned Wanda's in here all the time. There are several. Okay. And again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. On the other side of drug dealer, in reverse, we have the 5 of Wands. Demetrius Burrow. Okay. And again, we have this size 10 shoe out here. I think this came out in the last live. Okay, so there's something about a size 10 shoe, investigators. Okay, a size 10 shoe. This could be a woman that wears a size 10. Okay, a size 10 shoe. Okay, there could be a woman out here. Okay, they got some big ass feet. Okay, some big ass feet. All right. Next, we have University of Virginia Secret Society, Philanthropic 7 Society. Yeah. Okay. We have University of Virginia's Secret Society, Philanthropic 7. Okay. Philanthropic 7. Okay. Whatever word you're getting from Most High right now, collective, investigators, attorneys, judges, celebrity energies, whatever you're getting right now, whatever you're hearing clearly, don't doubt it. Don't second guess it. Okay? Don't. It could be about anything about your journey, whatever it is, who you should disconnect from, who is on their way to you. Okay? Whatever that is, whatever promises that is, don't doubt that word. Okay? Oh, Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach. Okay. Confirmation. My warlock was stationed in Virginia Beach between 1976 or 75 and 1979 in the Navy. He was in Virginia Beach. Okay. He has children who are still there. They're not children, they're adults in Virginia Beach. One's name is Tia, and the other is Daniel. So Tia and Daniel, the woman that he was married to at that time, her name is Janice. Janice. Okay. right, next, on justice, okay, or yeah, on justice, and the other side of the Secret Society Philanthropic 7, okay, and I hold this in reverse, okay, there's no justice for them, okay, there's no justice for Rhonda, that's for sure. Rhonda's fucking name has been coming out here for like a year and a half, like every video, every other video, Rhonda's name come out here, okay, and I'm getting heavy buzzing on my crown right now, right there, heavy buzzing on my crown. So Rhonda, take your ass to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $1, not $200 like Monopoly. Do not pass go. Do not collect $1. Just take your ass straight to prison. Okay? Rhonda could be the closet lesbian. Okay? You'll have plenty of opportunity in the cell, Rhonda. You'll have plenty of opportunity in the cell to be all the closet lesbian you want to be. Okay? Luxembourg, Malaysia, and Marshall Islands investigators. Luxembourg, Malaysia. Someone's name could be Malaysia. Okay? Marshall, U.S. Marshals, or Marshall, and Islands. Rhonda Prince. Yeah. Shout out to Prince Rogers Nelson. Shout out to you, Prince Rogers Nelson. That was a star seed. Shout out to you, Prince Rogers Nelson. That was definitely something dealing with witchcraft. Definitely. Prince Rogers Nelson. Okay. We have the Hierophant, okay? And a pedophile. Yeah, 100%. Yep, no doubt. No doubt about it, okay? No doubt about it, okay? You could have a high-profile agent working on your case, okay? A high-profile agent they could be on the news on the regular basis. You know, you could see them when the FBI does a news conference. They could be one of the individuals that you see standing around there. They could be the individual who's standing up there speaking, okay? You could have a high-profile agent working on your case, okay? Who's in this energy spiritually, okay? This could also be a judge, okay? Who's working on your case in the background, okay? We have Tommy, Tammy, Tamika, Terrence, and Thornton. Tommy, Tammy, Tamika, Terrence, and Thornton. Someone could go by Terry, but their legal name is Terrence. Okay? Terrence Howard. Okay? Tamika Bagley. I'm getting Bagley. Tamisha Bagley. Tanisha Bagley. Okay? We have a genuine offer. Okay? This could be a contract, okay, for you to consult. This could be a W-2 opportunity of employment. Okay? This could be the leap up, step up, okay, in earthly finances. Okay? We have Ava and Eva. Okay? All right. And again, we have that on a genuine offer. There's a perp that's running. Again, Ryan Wedding or someone else. Right. There's a perp that's running. Okay. Catch him. Tase him. Something. Okay. And I'm not for police violence, but if you tell them to stop and they don't, you know what I mean? Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. Perp is running. Okay. So someone could have escaped. Someone could have taken a flight to another country. Okay. Oh, Ava Cross. Okay. So Four of Swords. That is on the other side or one side of Javier, Mariana, and Valentina. Look at the names. Okay. Javier, Mariana, and Valentina. Okay. Someone could be Spanish, Latina, Mexican. Okay. Javier, Mariana, and Valentina. Okay, we have Budapest on one stack. Confirmation, Budapest. Okay, so there's something about Budapest and investigators. Budapest. This could be where the individual ran off to. Okay, this could be where they ran off to. Wherever that card went. Oh, Perp is running. Okay, so we got a buzz. Okay, so there's a Perp. And Budapest. Okay, Budapest probably does not have an extradition treaty with the U.S. or with whatever country the crime was committed in. It could have been committed in Germany. It could have been committed in Japan, China, Korea. Okay, but the Perp is running. Okay, and someone is in Budapest. And a confirmation on the ding, 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 and their earbuds. Confirmation. Wow, wow, wow. You're in the right place, Axie. You're in the right place. Okay, shout out to Axel Rose. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Yeah, welcome to the jungle, Axel Rose. Axie, welcome to the jungle. Right? Because this spiritual journey is a wild ride. It is. Okay, we have the name Stephanie. It could be Stephan. Could be Stephen for the male version, Stephanie. Okay. That is on the other side of, or excuse me, one side of, no, the other side of, I'm sorry, the other side of Eva, Javier, Mariana, Budapest. Okay. Right there. Budapest. And so this individual who is on the run, they could be living in impoverished areas in order to blend in. Even Ryan Wedding, who's a drug dealer. So he could have millions of dollars from his drug dealings. Yeah. He could have millions of dollars, but he's living amongst the people trying to blend in. So he could be living in government-controlled housing or something that is looking like it would be government-controlled housing. Stephanie could be living in government-controlled housing. Stephanie could have lost her house, okay, if she owned it. On the Ace of Cups, the other side, okay, we have lured you in under false pretenses. Okay, so someone was lured in, you and I at some point was lured in under false pretenses to a job, a lover, or whatever. Friendships, whatever that is, under false pretenses. Thinking that they were your friend, they had your back, they were looking out for you, but as it turns out, they were not. Okay, this will get exposed in court. I got in court. Okay, you might be surprised at the people that are in the courtroom when you walk in there. When you look around, you might be surprised at the individuals who are sitting on the on the defendant's side. Confirmation. You might be surprised at who is sitting on that side of the courtroom when you look over there. Okay. Soft exterior, devil interior. Okay, so someone, yeah, again, they fake the funk. Okay, came across all nice, pretty, handsome, whatever. Okay, but false pretenses. Okay, false pretenses. All right. We have the Fool card, okay, and Isis, okay, and this could be the spiritual Isis, which is an upright deity, or this could be earthly Isis, which is a demonic terrorist organization. Confirmation horn honk. So it's Isis the terrorist organization FBI, CIA, NIA, okay, DEA, okay? It's the terrorist organization ISIS with that horn honk, okay? Was it really, y'all? Was it really? That's pretty funny and awesome. That's great. That's great. That's great. That was your ancestors welcoming you in. That was your ancestors saying, welcome to this party. Welcome to this party. That's funny. Wow. And meaningful. Okay. So someone out here has unhealed childhood wounds because they refuse to do the spiritual work. Okay. There are lazy beings. Again, in the last live, I spoke. Thank you so much for the love, everybody. Thank you so much for the likes. In the last live, I spoke to a couple of karmic energies that were coming to me, sending me emails, and they were whining. I just don't know what's going on. Then I offer a free esoteric conversation. They don't schedule the esoteric conversation. Okay. So these individuals, they're not willing to do the work. They're spiritual lazy asses. They just want the answers without the work. Okay. They want the diploma. They want the degree without actually going to school. They don't want to take the classes. They just want you to give it to them without them putting forth the effort. They just want to graduate without the effort. Okay. Lazy, spiritual lazy asses. Okay. Ten of Swords came out in reverse. Okay. You won't ever hear from me. I'm too proudful. I said proudful. Prideful. Okay. So this individual with unhealed childhood wounds, you won't hear from again. You might see them in a courtroom, but you won't hear from them again because they're too prideful. Okay. Just let them go. Just let them go. Okay. I heard if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. So if you can't change those around you with your high vibrational energy, your healing energy, your love, okay? If you can't change them with that and your truth, if you can't change them with that and your authentic living, if you can't change them through that, then change the individual who you sit at the table with, okay? Kick that person out and have someone else there, okay? Or make room for someone else, okay? Oh, really? That's a good song. That's a good feeling song. This Little Light of Mine. That's a good feeling song. Yeah, that's a good feeling song. Someone could be from Portugal or speak Portuguese. Okay. Divine Source, where should we go? Where should we go? Let's go ahead and pull some angel numbers. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. As most of you are probably wrapping up your evening, wrapping up your day. Thank you so much for your time. Let's see. Country music could be significant for you. I am a country music, I wouldn't say buff, but it's pretty close. Okay. From Garth Brooks, John Party, Reba McEntire, Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean. Yeah. Huge music fan. Okay. Shania Twain, a lot. Yeah, a lot. And shout out to Shania Twain. I feel like I need to give her a shout out. Shout out to Shania Twain. Shout out to you, girl. Okay. Oh, man, I just looked down. And saw her name. Divine, and I mean this in the most funny, heartfelt way. Divine, stop fucking with me. I mean that in the funniest way. All right. So we have semen retention. Okay. All right. So again, for ladies, whatever that fluid is for you, okay, protect it. Okay. Don't be giving your stuff out all willy-nilly. And in fact, if you are on your conscious spiritual journey and you are not married, I'll be honest with you, you really should not be. You really should not be. Okay? All right? That is your creative spark. Okay? Your sacral energy is your creative spark. That's where your reproduction organs are, men and women. Okay? But that is your creative spark. You create children. Okay? And your ideas. Okay? Come through the business ideas, artistic ideas, music, whatever that happens to be, sacral. Okay? So we have semen retention on top of one stack. And there's Vanessa Bryant. Right? So again, that's just a very strong connection for me. That's just a very strong connection for me. And I don't know. Okay. Again, thank you, Mamba. Thank you, Mambasita. Okay. Terminal illness. Okay. Vanessa might watch. I don't know. If you watch, Vanessa, thank you so much. I speak of you often. And if you watch, you know that. Okay. You and your bloodline. Okay. A terminal illness on one stack. Okay. Lavina was killed by a higher ranking enlisted soldier NCO. Okay. Lavina Lynn Johnson, 2005 murder. Okay. That is still unsolved because they're lying their ass off. Okay. So the investigators could be lying about you. Okay. Dark karmic investigators, judges, listen to me. You already know that there are karmic low vibrational ass investigators, CIA agents, DEA agents, NIA agents, low vibrational ass motherfuckers, okay, who are more than willing to sweep the truth under the rug. Okay? Don't allow them to do that. You call their ass out. Call their ass out on their lies, on their bullshit. Call them out. Call them out. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to flip the cards. Okay, I'm just going to blindly flip the cards and we'll see what comes out. Okay. So we have depressed, Nova Scotia, Nevada, and Naples. Okay. Naples could be spelled any number of ways. I spelled it with an E. Okay. I think the Naples in Florida is spelled with an A. We did have Florida, one of the first cards that came out here, Florida, Flounder, Flores. Okay. So someone's depressed. Okay. Next, we have To Infinity and Beyond. Okay. To Infinity and Beyond. That's where we're going. Higher Ground, Stevie Wonder, Higher Ground. Red Hot Chili Peppers remade it. Higher Ground. People, keep on believing while the teachers keep on teaching, and the world keeps on spinning, 'cause it won't be too long. Okay? And we have witnesses, life is in danger. So this might be hard to see. Okay. Something could be hard to see. But investigators, okay, there's a witness out here whose life is in danger. They need to be placed in the witness protection program, or they need to have someone assigned to watch over them. Okay. Somebody's life is in danger, and it's a witness. Okay. Let's go. Christina. All right. Yeah. Look, this says the judge is watching. So there is definitely at least one judge, circuit judge, Supreme Court judge, some other judge. There is at least one judge that tunes in. Thank you so much again. for all that you do. Okay. We have Christopher, Christina. We have Christopher, Christina, Christine, and Chris. Okay. We have a brother, and free will isn't a license to be evil. Okay. Free will is not a license to be evil. And a brother. So your brother or someone else's brother thought that free will meant a license to be evil. I could do whatever I want to. Oh, I have free will? Oh, I got free will. I could fuck men and women. The woman. Ooh, I got free will. I can lick on men or lick on women and fuck men. Ooh, free will. I can do whatever I want to. I can burn their house down. I can do witchcraft against them. I can do beauty spells against them. I can steal their money. I can get their bank accounts closed. I can hack into their phone. I can hack into their computer. I can gang stalk them. They thought free will meant they could do whatever they want to. Okay, but that's really not what free will means. Okay. We have new wheels, these initials, a karmic uncle, okay, an Uber or Lyft driver, okay, Uber Lyft driver, and someone is saying, I am now paying for the spell work I sent to you, okay? Yep, that's right. That's right. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being a part of what's going on this live and in this collective. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. So, Uber driver, this could be the one who's saying that they are now paying for the evil that they did against you. They could have delivered food to your place of work or your house, and it was poisoned. Okay. You could have consumed it, okay, but you were protected, okay? You could have been notified of this and you could have thrown it out, okay? It could have tasted strange, okay? We are looking at Camila, Jamila, Jamie, and Jamil. Camila, Jamila, Jamie, and Jamil. Okay. Someone, there's a demonic entity present. They could be present on this channel. I welcome in karmic energy, because if you are viewing the channel, then you are just helping the algorithm. If you make a stupid ass comment, okay, then yeah, I will be notified, and we'll take care of that. Demonic entity present. So return to sender. Return to sender, confirmation burp, return to sender times 5,000 with vengeance and a sword. Where are we doing with time? Okay, we are, I think, just over an hour. So get ready to tie it up here in a moment. Okay, there's something about a peaceful approach. Okay, this peaceful approach could be only because there's an upright judge, there's an upright king of wands, upright king of or queen of wands who is watching. Okay. We have Judy on the back. It could be like Judge Judy. Okay? Someone who delivers justice, the truth. Someone who speaks the truth. Someone who's not afraid to say, shut up in my courtroom. Okay? Because of this judge, this upright, again, King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, okay? They are bringing in a peaceful approach for you, or helping you with this peaceful approach to whatever demonic ass activity has been sent towards you. Yeah, confirmation on demonic activity. All right. All right, go ahead and tie it up. We have someone's a neat freak, all expenses paid, Kendra, Kiss, Kendrick, and social media. Okay, someone's a hoarder. Okay, so what is that reminds me. Okay, again, I had an esoteric conversation recently with someone, and they mentioned a term, and I'm going to use it. Okay. When someone is doing sacral magic against you, okay, we're talking about changing the laws and how that could be done, okay? Changing the earthly laws so that witchcraft is illegal, okay? And so that destiny swapping is illegal, okay? And all those things become illegal. In the 3D, we were speaking about that, okay? This right here, okay? Anyone who does witchcraft on your sacral, okay, you could have dreams about this person coming to you, trying to be with you, hug on you, sex on you, kiss on you, whatever, okay? Grape you, okay, whatever. Generally, I'm not politically correct, okay? But they said that that is spiritual rape, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It is spiritual rape when someone tries to, or someone does, sacral magic on you, okay? And again, this sacral magic, if you are still intimate with someone, they could be on you, okay? And taking that energy to someone else at the same time that they're with you, okay? That is spiritual rape. Yes, it is. That needs to be illegal, okay? If bigamy is illegal, polygamous activities are illegal, polyamorous, that should be illegal too, right? Okay. So someone's name could be Can, again, Kiss, Keep It Simple, Stupid, Knights in Satan's Service, okay? And again, someone's a spiritual hoarder, okay? So they've been doing this for lifetimes, after lifetimes, after lifetimes. This is how they get their wealth, lifetime after lifetime. They come here, they do witchcraft, they get wealthy off of someone else's energy. They live an abundant life, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. This is the last lifetime. Say it with me, collective. This is the last lifetime. Say it with me, investigators, judges. This is the attorneys. This is the last time. Okay? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. Tell them, okay? While they're out there doing this, sticking their thumb out, trying to hitchhike a road, yeah, hitchhike a ride, hitchhike a road, hitchhike a ride. They got their thumb out, you got your middle finger up. While they got their thumb out, you got your middle finger up, right? Use that mudra. Use that one, all right? So we're going to go ahead and summarize it. As I've been recently guided to do, as I'm summarizing, if you have any questions, feel free to put those questions in the chat, and I will do my best to answer those. I certainly, even being a Master Builder 33, even being an Ascended Master today, and being an Earth Angel, an extraterrestrial, I cannot answer all of your questions because, again, it's your journey, okay? I'm not meant to answer all of your questions, okay? You're meant to discover things, okay, through your work, okay? But if you have questions, now's the time to ask, okay? If you have questions, now is the time to ask. Also, again, as a reminder, if you would like that free esoteric conversation, you can schedule that with me, okay? Send me an email to one of the emails that are in the description section of this live video. Don't forget to drink water, as I look at a water bottle over here. Don't forget to drink your water, okay? It's only going to help with your esoteric flow, okay? Don't forget to drink water. And not just drink water, but consume. I'm getting copious amounts, but, you know, I know you don't want to be going to the bathroom every 5 minutes, okay? When I received my kidney transplant, I was, when I was still in Pittsburgh, which is where it happened, at a VA hospital in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I was going to the bathroom. Initially, I was peeing, 15 times a day, and that's no exaggeration. When I first got my kidney transplant, and I never wanted to complain, But I'll be honest with you, getting up every 20 minutes to go pee, 15 times a day, 17 times a day, but I was so extremely thankful because I knew that meant that cycle was closed out, and I wasn't even consciously on my spiritual journey at that time. Okay, that was 4 years before I began to awaken. Okay, so yeah, if you have questions. Oh yeah, Axie, I'm so glad you said that. Yeah, I was hoping. Okay. Also, James Redden, if James is still in the room, James, I feel a strong draw to you. So if you are up for a live Zoom meeting, esoteric conversation, okay, feel free to reach out to me. All right, so let's go ahead and sum it up, shall we? This could be what's happening in the 3D for some of you, okay? They're summing it all up. They're bringing it all together. All the investigators coming together, all of the paperwork, all of the information from cell phones, all of the underground communication, all of the secret society information, all of it's coming together. Okay. Okay. So we have. Oh, yes, yeah, yes. Thank you so much. I look forward to all of those conversations. I look forward to each and every one. It's always exciting when light bulbs go off in those conversations, right? Light bulbs like, that is the best. That is the best, okay? Or some enormous confirmation happens, as we're having the conversations. Those are the best. Those are the best, okay? Or Most High gives me something that's not in the cards, and Most High just says, this is this, okay? I love that. I love that because it goes to show that it's not about me. It goes to show that I'm not just doing this and just winging it, okay? Even though in the moment before I speak whatever I speak, I don't know what I'm going to say because, again, I don't use the brain for these things, okay? But that's amazing. So we have Isis here. And again, we did get the confirmation that this Isis is not the upright Isis, okay, deity. This is the karmic terrorist group ISIS. We got a confirmation of that. Oh, question. Okay. I wonder if you wonder if you're an earth angel. All readings say that I am, but I am. But they are, okay. Yeah, so that, there you go. So yeah, that's a reason to get a personal reading or an esoteric conversation in my case. Okay, that's a reason to have that, is to find that out. Okay, because again, you are wise even today to understand that in a collective reading, not everything resonates for you. I always say, take what resonates, which means what easily fits. So you are already showing your wisdom. Okay, and realizing that not everything in a collective reading is for you. Some people are immature and they think everything in the reading is for them. Okay. We have a witness whose life is in danger. Agents, private investigators. Okay. Dog the bounty hunter. Okay. We have Rhonda. Rhonda needs some help. Help me, Rhonda. Help. Okay. Closet lesbian. The name Shanita. Any other questions? Thank you so much for your likes and love, everyone. Okay. Shanita. We have Gabby Grady Grable. Okay. We have Budapest. We have a peaceful approach, and there's a judge, an upright judge in the 3D. In the 5D, that's the Sanhedrin Council, 70 spiritual judges. You can look it up. What is the Sanhedrin Council? It's 70 spiritual judges. Ask Google, ask AI, they'll tell you. Okay? But because of these upright judges in the 3D, crown bump, and because of these upright judges in the 3D, they're helping something become a more peaceful approach. Okay? So you don't have to walk into the courtroom angry, pissed off. Okay? you can go in there and know that it's all going to work together for your good because it already has. Okay? Someone is now paying, multiple people are now paying for the karmic or for the witchcraft that they sent against you. Okay? So I look forward to getting that question answered for you. And again, when I say I getting that question answered from you, meaning divine source answers that question. Okay, so you've already put it out there in the universe. Am I an earth angel? That question will be most assuredly answered when we have that conversation. Kalila, okay. Unhealed childhood wounds. The initials QT, QC, QB, or QM, they could be transversed, these initials, okay? So it could be TQ, CQ, MB, BQ, initials. First, middle, last. Okay, there's a karmic uncle in this energy. There's a brother in this energy. There's something about fit to infinity and beyond, okay? So the stratosphere. Nostradamus predicted things that would happen in 2026 that are coming to pass. I posted a video about that recently. Nostradamus predicted things about the revealing of earth angels, healers, light workers, extraterrestrial beings in 2026. Nostradamus predicted this. Yeah. Okay. There's something about faith. Ooh, I just looked at this card. It fell down. Okay. So I have Egyptian oracle cards all around me. Okay. Or Egyptian cards all around me. Like this. I just looked. Wasn't even paying attention, and this card fell down, and it fell on the Hierophant. And I'm going to show you, okay, what this card is. Okay. So this card right here is Isis, actually. Look at that. It fell down. It's the only one that fell down. It's the only one. Isis. Okay? And Isis is the number 7 for faith and wisdom. And it landed on top of the Hierophant that is on top of the cards that we pulled. It all makes sense when you are spiritually aware and consciously living a spiritual journey. It all makes sense. Isis lands on the Hierophant for wisdom. The Hierophant is an extremely wise being, okay? That's right on time. That's right on time, okay? All right, we have Nova Scotia, Nevada, and Naples. Okay, again, anyone else with any questions, feel free to ask. Now is the time. Okay, now is the time. Perp is running. Okay, just like Christina said, okay, the false name of this being is Jesus, okay? They were not Latin. Their name was changed in the 17th century. Up until that point, they were known as Yeshua or Issa, okay? The Catholic Church, the Vatican, and several other karmic-ass entities and groups changed their name, okay? And they changed their image. Okay, they changed their name to they changed their name to Jesus before the 17th century. They changed the image. That's what they did in the 17th century from the being that was born in the Middle East that had olive skin and brown or black eyes and dark hair. They changed that image to a blonde-haired, blue-eyed individual in the 17th century. That's when they did that. That's when they did that. Okay, someone is depressed. Someone has a soft exterior but a devil interior, okay? So someone's very charming. They might look nice, okay? I've dated a lot of nice-looking women, but boy, oh boy, I married some nice-looking women. I've been married twice. The third one will be the last and final and forever. Always and forever. The third one will be the last one. I have 3 kidneys. Third one will be the last one, okay? 3 kidneys. Third one will be the last one. This is my 3rd stint of celibacy. I can go on about 3s. Born on the 333rd day of the year. I can go on and on. Go on and on. Can't understand how it lasts so long. We must have superpowers. Grab 250-something thousand hours Get a calculator, do the math, made 1,000 songs that made you move your ass. For the last 300 months, made 16 albums with me on the front and a bump. Where you get them beats, I heard 93 rappers say shit like me. Too short, okay? Blow the whistle. That's Too Short's Blow the Whistle. Blow the whistle. Okay? So, lured in under false pretenses, again, that goes along with the good-looking man or the good-looking woman, but they really never had the best intentions for you. They never did, okay? Someone's being detained in Detroit, or someone took a detour to Detroit from Detroit, okay? Someone could have flew out of Detroit and fled, okay, with that perp on the run. Something in the springtime, spring forward, spring, leap of faith, okay, catapulting. Your government does not want you to know about the experiments on you, okay? We killed your mother or father with witchcraft to steal your inheritance, okay? As always, take what resonates. That means what easily fits, okay? If your parents are still here and you know they are your biological parents, then they obviously did not take them out for your inheritance, okay? Flounder, Florida, Flores, okay? Your government orders hits on starseeds, healers, light workers, and earth angels. Yes, they do. They only kill truth speakers, okay? They only kill truth speakers. If Malcolm Little, aka Malcolm X, if Malcolm X, Malcolm Little, would have never spoken out about the bullshit that Elijah Muhammad was doing, okay? And again, that's another karmic ass organization, okay? Because a leader in the 33 years that Yeshua was here, they never once ordered someone to murder somebody else. Never once. Never once. He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. You see the difference? When Elijah Muhammad ordered the hit on Malcolm X when he left the Nation of Islam and started exposing Elijah Muhammad for being a polygamist and fucking all these women and having children all over the country or world, confirmation horn honk, okay? They kill truth speakers. Shout out to Malcolm X. Malcolm Little. Shout out to you, baby. Okay? Somebody has a size 10 shoe. Yeah. Embrace it. It's a good thing. Embrace it. It's a good thing. Okay? Someone has a size 10 shoe. If this is a woman that you were involved with, men, okay? Or if this is, someone of your relatives or some friend of yours, ladies, it could be a woman with big feet. Okay? Someone's a drug dealer. The pastor's touching the children inappropriately. You once worked for or with your enemies, again, past co-workers, past employees, employers, okay? Also, they could have been former clients of yours. Pedophile. Okay? Again, semen retention. Jamila, okay? There's a golfer whose name is Vajagas, okay? Vajagas. UVA Secret Society Philanthropic 7 Group. Tommy, Tammy, Tamika, Terrence, Thornton. Eva, Lavina Lynn Johnson was murdered by a higher ranking enlisted soldier. She was an E3. That's a private first class in the United States Army. So she was a lower enlisted, okay? So they hid her murder in order to protect their rank, to protect their retirement, to protect their pension. That's why they hid her murder, and that's why they continue to lie about it today. Luxembourg, Malaysia, and the Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands is one of the few places in the world where you can go if you are a U.S. citizen and you do not need a passport. You can go to the Marshall Islands and stay forever, okay? If you are a U.S. citizen. Uber Lyft driver. The judge is watching. Thank you so much, upright judge. Okay. To the karmic judge. Okay. New wheels. Okay. New chariot. Okay. Your chariot awaits. Free will isn't a license to do evil. Oh, you're a spring baby. All right. 331. I'm looking forward to our conversation, y'all. Okay. Christopher, Christina, Christine, and Chris. Okay. And shout out to CO. Shout out to you, girl. Okay. Thank you so much for all that you do. Okay. Terminal illness. Vanessa Bryant. Philanthropy. Someone's a philanthropist. Okay. Philanthropist. In the upright, not part of the secret society, philanthropic 7 society, not a part of that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So someone's name is Vanessa and Bryant. Okay. Again, shout out to all of us Mambas and Mambacitas on our spiritual journey, because we are Mamba and Mambacitas. Even if you are not Spanish, Latin, or Mexican this lifetime, yeah, you're a Mamba and Mambacita or Mambacita. You won't ever hear from them because they're too prideful, but you might see them in court. The name Stephanie. Confirmation on Stephanie. The name Javier, Mariana, and Valentina. And there is a letter arriving shortly, or someone is going to be knocking on your door with some news. Okay? Collective investigators, attorneys, and judges. Thank you so much for all that you do to help us bring about the justice that's needed here on the earth. We are not just interested in justice. We are interested in and more interested in the 100% truth. The 100% truth about ourselves, the 100% truth about the karmics, the 100% truth about the covert, underground, secret society groups, Skull and Bones, Eastern Stars, the dark Freemasons. Not all Freemasons do witchcraft. Whatever those entities are, okay, Wolf's Head, Committee of 300, whoever they are, we are interested in the 100% truth. That is the only thing that we are interested in. And we are more interested in that than justice. When you tell the truth, that brings about the justice, okay? You can get a certain level of justice without all of the truth. That is not what we want. That is not what we're after, okay? Thank you so much. Again, everyone who's tuned in, thank you so much for all of the love that you send me. Those of you who are scheduling esoteric conversations with me, again, those email addresses are in the description section of this video. Thank you so much. I send great love to you and declare protection and awareness every day. Awareness for your journey. Awareness. Don't get in the car with the individual that you know is not for your good. Okay? Take the bus. Take a cab. Okay? Do not take food or drink from someone who you suspect is not for your good. Okay? When people tell you who they are, believe them. Okay? Listen to me. Okay? I'm going to go out with a joke or a truth, but it's funny. Okay? When you smell the fart, understand that that's what the shit smells like. Don't wait until they shit on you. When you smell the fart, understand that that's what the shit smells like and just get out. Understand that. Okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker in Gaia Beacon. I have been here 9 other times in different forms. Okay? Thank you so much as always. I am here for the 10th and final time on this journey to solidify my divine union and to bring forth at least 1 star seed in this lifetime to carry on our legacy, whoever my divine feminine is, to carry on our legacy. I say divine feminine, divine masculine, female, to carry on our legacy, okay, into and beyond wherever we leave it in the 3D. Thank you so much as always for tuning in, and as always, be encouraged.